Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, and this time we're going to be looking at retrofitting the Audi facelift lights to a pre-facelift, and I'm going to show you the major problems I've got with these lights. So if you follow my channel, you probably remember that I've done an RS5 body kit. So I've done the front bit there, and I've got the rear bumper on, and that's all gone very well. And I put the headlights in, and they didn't work like they're supposed to. But before we start with any of that, I've got some more parts delivered from Audi for the RS5 conversion. Let's have a look at those and get those installed first. So the parts I've got now is I've got this slam panel, which is for the facelift, and I've got these bonnet stops, which also work with the facelift bonnet. Now, what I'm looking at here, so this is the old air intake, and you can see it's quite a big chunky thing, and it's going to fit on the screws there, but it's going to foul on the radiator. Now, I've seen some other places where they've modified this to allow more airflow into the car. So what I'm going to be looking at is where this radiator, where it's level with the radiator, is probably that line there, is that I'm going to cut this off along here. So I'll cut it right along there, get rid of that bit, then that should sit down lower, and then we should be able to fit the slam panel on top of that like that, and it should all work nicely. I'm also going to clean up on this radiator support because it's absolutely filthy at the moment, so I'm going to get that clean while I'm working on the front end. Let's get it all nice and clean in this area here. That's the modified part now fitted to the car. So what we need to do is just get the rest of the airbox parts in, and then we'll try and put the slam panel on. And that now looks superb. So only one thing is this screw hole here. There's nothing screw under because the original thread was under there, so I can't get that screw in there, but that's fine. We've still got 3 in there holding it on. That's not going to be a problem. Air intake is all sorted, and it all matches nicely at the front. So next job is to replace these temporary bonnet adjusters that I put in with the ones that I've just got from Audi. Comparison, so they're the original ones that come off the pre-facelift bonnet, and these are the ones that are going to work with the facelift bonnet. As you can see, they need this connection, whereas that just screwed in. And then there's a couple of smaller versions of those which fit to the front of the bonnet as well. So one last piece to install this bonnet now, and that's the rubber strips that go there and there. These little holes here won't take the tiny little pins that was on the original piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some double-sided tape on these, I think, and then just stick them on, because they're only there just to stop a bit of the water getting in. So that's it now. This bonnet is now complete. Get back to sorting these headlights out. So I'll set up here. I've set up one of the old headlights plugged in there, and I've got obviously the facelift headlight plugged in at that side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the switch inside the car, and I'm going to show you what happens on the new and the old lights. Light switch in off position. So with the lights in the off position, you can see on this side is the original, and that is showing the DRLs fully illuminated, which is correct. And on the facelift headlights, you can see the same. So this position works correctly. And with indicators on, what should happen is the DRLs should dim, which they have done on this side on the original, but if you look on this side, the DRL has gone completely off. Light switch in auto position. In the auto mode, when it's dark enough, which apparently is in this garage, then the headlights would come on with dimmed DRLs. But if you look on this side, it's just the headlight and no DRL. Light switch in side light position. And in the side light position, there should be the dim DRLs, which there is on the original, but look on the facelift, nothing. Light switch in headlight position. And in this headlight position, you should get the same as the auto when the headlights are on, which is dim DRLs headlight, but if you look on this side, headlight, no DRLs. And I've also got various errors on the dashboard. I've got the airbag light, that's because I disconnected that crash sensor and they had the ignition after I did it. That's fine, I'll be able to reset that. And I've got, forget the fuel warning, I've got a warning for the adaptive headlights, which I haven't got, but I just need to code them out. And I've got another warning for side lights as well, so it doesn't like the DRL part of these lights. So I am hoping that with a bit of VCDS coding we can fix this. I don't know yet, I'm going to have a little bit of a play around, but we'll talk you through it when I do get it all figured out, if I get it all figured out, and we'll go from there. So let's get the computer out, let's get in the car and let's have a look what we can do. So where we are inside the car now, I'm just going to plug in my VCDS cable and connect it up to my laptop. So I'm going to go into VCDS, I'm going to have a look at what the car's complaining about and see if we can see anything obvious and see what we can do to change that. I've done a little bit of research, I've got a few ideas of things I can do to get rid of some of those errors that are on the dashboard. Whether that will allow the lights to start working, I'm not sure. That's something we've got to find out. But what I'll do is I'm going to record the screen for you guys so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and I can do a talk over for anything that's of any interest. So the first job is to obviously complete an auto scan just to see if there is any issues with the car at this time. And there we go, as you can see I've got loads of errors on here, but this is because I've had things apart and I've been messing. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear all these errors and see what remains after we clear them. And there we go, so we're left with these 3 errors here. So let's have a look at this one. Charisma switch module. Okay, so this Charisma switch module, that is the drive select. Now I've noticed that my drive select is not working since I had the front out to install the Apple CarPlay unit, so I think I haven't put the plug back in properly. So again, I can ignore that one, so that's good. So that just leaves us with the one error, which is the headlight range. So headlight range, so this might be the one that's complaining. Interesting error. And what was the last one? Okay, right, so this is fine. I've left those 2 antennas disconnected when I did the wrapping of the roof, because I'm waiting till I find a black antenna, so I'm not worried about that one, so that's fine, so we can ignore that one for now. And just so you guys know, the airbag warning light has now disappeared, so that's all been cleared, so that was good. Okay, so now I'm going to fix the 10 signal dimming issue, because I think I've got that one sussed. Let me show you how to do that in VCDS. Okay, so let's go into Control 9 and do security access and enter that number that comes up, 20113. That's okay. We then need to go into adaptation and go to, you can go to channel 3, or if you look at these here you can do 10 signal dimming and that will go to channel 3 for you. So what this is set at is 9. Well, that is too low for these LEDs, so I think they're slightly on but not enough to be seen, so you need to change that to 26. Enter and save. So what that now does is when you put the indicator on, the LEDs dim down a bit to allow the indicator to show. So let's go and have a look at the headlights now and see how they behave. So here you go, that's the off position. That is the auto position, which as you can see it's got dimmed DRLs and the headlights are on. And that is side light position, which should just be the dimmed DRLs. And then headlights, which dim DRLs and the headlights on. And then indicating with the DRLs illuminated, as you can see the DRL dims as the indicator comes on. Superb. So wow, headlights are fully working, absolutely amazing. I'm so pleased with that. It was such a simple VCDS change. As for the other 2 issues, I've had a quick look around, I can't find anything at this moment, so I'm going to just live with them at this minute, and I'm going to do more investigation and see if I can actually code those issues out at the moment. But it's nothing, it's not a problem. I get a little beep when I get in the car and that's it. So while I'm messing around with lights, when I bought my facelift tail lights, so I got this wire with them as well that sat in between the plugs, and I thought, I ain't got a clue what these are, so I just left them off and the lights work fine. But I think I now know what they are. I think these are the ones to give you partial dynamic turn indicators. So what these do is these plug into the outer light, and when you indicate they will put a delay on the indication so that the inner light lights up first, then the outer light lights up, giving that partial dynamic look. So let's go try these and see if that is what they are. Look at that, yes, I'm right, that's exactly what they are. So you see the inner comes on first and then the outer is delayed, as opposed to the original where they're both coming on. Superb. So let's get the other one installed. That's another great mod to this car. And that's it, look at those, absolutely superb. Well pleased with them. So there we go guys, that's some more great mods to my Audi, and it's getting better and better every single day. Now you're probably thinking, well, it's all mismatched on the colours. Yes it is. So I've got a great video coming up in the future and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this car to get all this looking the same colour. So absolutely stay tuned for that. I'm looking at the wheels. I need to do something with the wheels. Well, I've got all that in hand as well, so that's coming. So drop a comment below guys, tell me what colour you think I should do this car and what colour you think I should do the wheels to make it look somewhat cool. Now it's looking more towards an RS5. And also, should I get an RS5 badge for the front? Should I fake it? Or should I put the S5 badges on? I'm still looking for the Audi rings. That's going to come later. I'm not in no hurry for those at the moment. But we'll get all that sorted. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed that. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me that thumbs up if you like this particular video. Till the next time, stay safe.